Yoga gives you that perspective to see the person from the big picture, and that's essential. I'm a physiotherapist, but also a yoga teacher and practitioner of nearly 10 years now. The last 10 years has been a journey about seeing how these worlds of traditional yoga and meditation practices can meet and intersect with modern physio and rehabilitation. I guess from that first experience of when I walked into a yoga class and just feeling at home in my body, and that sense of relief of just being comfortable, really. I feel like so many of us have forgotten, or maybe haven't even felt that in the first place. So after I felt that in my first yoga class, I felt hooked and felt like, it completely redirected my life, really. And then over the years of practice and seeing, studying physio and practicing the last few years and seeing how physio really needs this stuff. People really need these practices, these tools. I knew I wanted to be a yoga teacher as soon as I got into it. But I looked and always had a fascination with sport and rehabilitation and physio since seeing one in high school, and I went, what if I do that? Physio and yoga just really met well. But another reason why I became a physio is my grandma was a physio, and I never really got to meet her, but so the story goes, my mum tells me, she graduated Sydney Uni in 1945. I felt like it was, a point of pride to be like, to follow in her footsteps would be really cool. Physio has always, in its history, been about providing freedom of movement and quality of life to people. Yoga and physio have really got at their heart the same aim of giving people freedom of movement, freedom in their bodies, and ultimately freedom in their minds as well. So true well-being is about bringing a sense of unity to the body and mind, and that's the essential aim of a good yoga practice. And now in physio, as the science evolves and what we know about how to best help people, we're realizing that rather than going subject object and this split and go, it's my knee or it's my wrist, we've all been there, right? I've got to get this sorted, this pain, and you externalize it. Whereas to really make it better and to make it work again, see everything as one, because it's not just about the injured tissue, it's about how that impacts your work, your family, your hobbies, surfing, getting on the golf course, playing with your kids, your grandkids. Yoga gives you that perspective to see the person from the big picture, and that's essential. Sometimes we're just sort of patch kits, you patch her up as people come in and go, all right, we'll just, massage this and strap this and then you're good to go. But I felt that physio can offer so much more if it brought these two worlds together, so that you can give people not only something that alleviates pain and discomfort in the short term, but gives them strength, well-being, mobility for the long term. Something that they can then take on themselves and practice by themselves. So most people, when they feel back pain or any kind of complaint and their doctor goes, gee, I think you should go to a yoga class, or you benefit from yoga. People will go to a class, but it's tricky because you've got, when you have 10 to 30 people in a room and they're all different capacities, ages, strengths, and the teacher has to sort of meet the general group. So clinical yoga is about getting the person on their own with the practitioner and giving them a personalized sequence practice of poses, maybe some breathing exercises, maybe some meditation focused stuff if it's needed and if they want, to address their issues. So if they're coming in with even back pain that's quite acute, or shoulder pain, leg stuff, any complaint, a sequence can be molded to address their needs and their capacity, whether they're 80 or 20 and everything in between. We start with a thorough assessment And really initially that's about listening to the person's story. Figure out what's important to the person first, and then we go through and check range and strength and all the things that are appropriate that set us up for getting you onto the mat or the chair or just standing up, so that we can work into their own personalised practice and sequence. So here at Physio Flex on Ferry Road here in Southport, we're in a really good spot. So it's in the middle of the coast and accessible for everyone. And what I love about this place is that as you come in, you can feel like this is a place for you to figure out what's important for you. Come back into your body and realign to what's more important, or what's important, and finding your way through your journey out of pain, out of injury, out of discomfort. And this space is perfect for that. One of my favourite things, and it's probably the real joy of being a physio, is that experience where someone comes in and they feel like they've lost freedom of movement or freedom from pain really forever, and they're just stuck with their issue. And to give them that reminder of their own healing and freedom within them, and see them walk out, whether it's on the day or after a few sessions, feeling at home in themselves again. Yeah, that's what makes the job worth it.